Hi, I'm horror author Paul Edwards. Tonight I'm watching Ice Road Terror from 2011. And no, this is not a sequel to the Liam Neeson action movie Ice Road. For once, the monster movie came first before the big budget Hollywood movie. This movie predated the Liam Neeson one by about 10 years. Ice Road Terror tells the story of Alaskan truckers who are trying to get their cargo across the ice road before the seasonal melting takes away the road and turns it to water. And of course, they have the natural danger of their trucks breaking through the ice, but they also have to contend with another kind of threat. There's a monster lurking beneath the ice that likes to pop out and gobble up human beings every once in a while. And the monster starts pursuing them as they trek across the ice. So the truckers have to contend not only with the climate danger, but with the monster that's in pursuit. It's a pretty basic monster movie setup. One thing that makes this film a bit more enjoyable than others of its kind is that the acting is halfway decent. And I was very surprised halfway through the picture to see a familiar face. It was the actor who plays Colonel Ty in the 2000s revival of Battlestar Galactica. And of course, Colonel Ty in that version of Battlestar Galactica was no good. So as soon as I saw this actor, I'm like, I bet he's going to be no good. But he was actually an okay character. He and his wife were probably the most entertaining characters in the thing. The acting was above average for this kind of film. The special effects were realized entirely by CGI. And the monster that is depicted looks like a Komodo dragon. If you can imagine a Komodo dragon that could survive in freezing water underneath the ice, I guess an amphibious Komodo dragon, that's pretty much what this monster looks like. It's okay looking. It's not up to the standards of Jurassic Park CGI, but it's better than some CGI monsters we've seen before. One thing I didn't care for is that they tried to give a half-baked explanation for this monster by saying it was connected to some ancient Native American legend. But there was nothing mystical about this monster. It didn't seem to be spiritual or supernatural in any way. It was just a big creature, sort of like a dinosaur, that would just hunt, kill, and retreat. There didn't seem to be anything mystical about it. And so the explanation that was offered for it really didn't seem to match the monster itself. I'm not sure why writers always think they have to give an explanation for a monster. Your audience, if they know that they're going in for a monster story, whether it's a book or a movie or TV show, if they know they're going in for a monster story, they're going to accept your basic premise that there's a monster. You don't have to give some explanation for the monster every single time. And I certainly don't. In my own book series, I come up with different monsters in each book. Sometimes I give an explanation for them, sometimes I don't. But they didn't really need one here. It's a big dragon monster that lives under the ice and is attacking people. We got it. Ice Road Terror is worth a watch. I happen to have seen on the internet that the DVD of this film is selling for exorbitant prices, probably because they didn't print too many of them. It's not worth an exorbitant price. It's a standard monster movie, and you can find it easily enough elsewhere online without shelling out a fortune for a DVD of it. If you enjoy classic monsters and vintage horror, check out my book series, the Mourner's Woods books. I'm self-published on Amazon. My books are the Mourner's Woods books. My name, again, is Paul Edwards. And thanks for letting me talk to you some about Ice Road Terror. I'll see you in Mourner's Woods.